All right,
and
Mark.
what are you doing on the 15th of October, Mr.
Actually,
Keaton?
yeah, Mark Keaton's not doing anything on the 15th other than maybe something personal. And we won't get into that today. But
Well, I hope I'm going to go eat pancakes.
there you go.
Good. Go eat pancakes.
Hey, do you go to the Rotary Pancake?
I have been. I mean, I don't go every year, but
Yeah.
I've been to it, and it's good.
It's all good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't beat the $4 price.
No, you can't
Yeah,
beat that.
Yeah, good. Well, let's talk about the Master Gardners. You got a sign up coming up pretty soon, or is there a deadline for all that? And
We've started taking applications, and if you're interested, you just need to contact the extension office, and we'll send you an application. You fill it out and send it back in. It is limited to 35 total, and that's between Baxter and Marion County.
And that's as big as the club can be?
Is the training.
The training.
The training, oh,
yeah.
for the training.
We try to keep it about that number at the most, so everybody can see and hear and interact well.
Right.
So we've got some already signed up. So I mean, but there's still openings, and if you're interested, you need to contact us and get your application in.
Well, for people that don't know anything about the training, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. You get a book, and you got to go. You got to do community time and the whole thing.
Service time.
Right. I mean, the Master Gardener program is for people that's interested in horticulture, plus also volunteering some of their time back to the community. Because after you go through the 40 hours of training, then you donate 40 hours of your time back to the Master Gardener program, and then you need to do 20 learning hours that first year too. And then each year after that, if you want to continue on the Master Gardener program, it's 20 work hours and 20 learning hours.
It's kind of like a professional, what they call continuing education units, like CEUs, where a professional has to go back every year or every 2 years and update themselves.
Right. Yeah. We ask that they get 20 learning hours, each year, and if you get involved in the Master Gardener program, you're going to learn, more and more all the time, because you're going to be around other people that are interested in horticulture and do different gardening projects.
Does the Master Gardener, do they have monthly meetings, and that so that counts as part of your education time? Do you have programs in, or is education time separate?
Yeah, attending the monthly meetings, there is an educational program at each meeting, so you do get learning hours by going to the monthly meetings.
Now, you said 40 hours of training. Is that one solid week of training? Is it so many hours every Saturday for how many? How long? How do you get that 40 hours?
Okay, we do it. Try to set it up one day a week, and this year it worked out where we start October 31st, and then the other days of training, on November 1st, we're going to tour our projects, which will take about a half a day. And then the other training days are November 7th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. And it starts at 8:30 in the morning, and then we break an hour for lunch, and then we finish up about 4 o'clock each day.
Okay. Are those all weekdays?
Yeah, they're all weekdays.
All weekdays, okay.
Right. And like I said, it'll be 5 days of training, and then one of those days will be about a half a day touring the project, so there'll be 6 different days.
Okay. And what's the cost to participate in the program?
It's $60 for one person, and then if there's a couple and they just want one notebook, then it's $90.
But that does include all the materials that's needed to go through the course.
Right. The money that covers your notebook, your name tag, and refreshments, and your first year membership dues.
Oh, okay.
So that's just to help cover some of the cost.
Okay. Well, we've talked to some of the Master Gardeners in the past, and some people move in from probably out west or from Florida or someplace, and this is an entirely different environment for plants to grow, and they have to learn. If they were a Master Gardener somewhere else, they have to completely learn something totally different. So would that be appealing to someone that moved into this area to learn all about this regional?
Yeah, yes. I mean, like now, like I said, it's for people that are interested in horticulture and in volunteering their time back. So I mean, if you're just wanting to learn more about what to grow and what does well here, I mean, we have that information that you can pick up at the office. You don't have to go through this training. This is for people that want to be Master Gardener and then volunteer their time back to the community.
Okay. If they were a Master Gardener somewhere else, would that could they transfer that?
What we ask, like if you were a Master Gardener somewhere else, that you go through our training, become a Master Gardener here, because
40-hour week training also. Okay.
Because, like you said, you know, our area of the country is different than where they moved from, so they do need to go through our training.
So you're not teaching them how to take care of plants; you're teaching them how to take care of plants here.
Right.
Kind of thing. So
and
it's,
like
it's different.
what does well, you know, and
here,
what we recommend, and how to, you know, care for things. And then, like I said, you know, you're not going to be able to learn everything in just the training. So, like being involved with other Master Gardeners and working on projects and things like that, you're going to learn things from them.
Little tricks from everybody concerned.
Right.
Can people specialize in their projects, like someone who like wanted to do, I don't know, beautification around the county square down there, the courthouse, or something? Or do you just have to get involved in like all the projects, or do you have people that specialize in certain things?
Well, you can be involved in just some of the projects that are already ongoing. Now, like, you know, if it was a new project, there's different requirements that it has to meet before it's taken on as a project, and then also it'd have to be, you know, the Master Gardeners would have to be able to take on another project. Right now, they've got, you know, all the projects that they can do, and they're not taking on any, but there are certain requirements if you want to try to take on a project as the Master Gardener group.
And the deadline for this sign up is when?
Well, we're going to take them until class starts, but you know,
unless it fills up.
If it fills up, you know, then you wouldn't be able to get into class.
Do they need to pay for the materials, I guess, so they can get them beforehand, or can you pay for the materials there?
Well, when you fill out your application, you'll send in your money for the class.
All right. And that's starting
October 31st.
31st.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how often do you hold these in case someone can't get in this time?
Okay. We do ours in the fall of each year.
So just
usually,
once a
this is
year.
it.
Yeah, usually sometime, you know, starting in October and November, and we always do it with Marion County because the training, I mean, it's, you know, pretty involved with all the speakers that we've got to get, and the speakers will be other Master Gardeners plus Cooperative Extension Service specialists and county agents. So, I mean, we have to get all that lined up, plus the meeting location is at the Baxter County Fairgrounds, and we have to get dates that's open.
Okay. And they contact you for this information?
Yes, they need to contact the Cooperative Extension Service office.
And the number's on the screen. Mark, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all.
It's a once-a-year thing. They better jump on it.
Better jump on it quick. Thanks so much for all the guests that have been here on the show today.
Full
of course,
show.
Mark Keaton, Jennifer Baker, Jeff Hughes, and also Enoch Pippin for the Historical Society. And then Billy Majors was here.
Yeah, and Anna Doyle, and Deborah Knox, and Stephanie Delgado, and Bill Reynolds, and Laura Shaw.
You did that without looking.
I did that without looking. Yes,
You're
I did.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, hey. Memorizing 1,001 names over the last 20 years of students. But no, I do not remember all of them. Yeah.
And you were awesome on the show today.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Awesome. He was in a
Awesome.
murder mystery.
Awesome.
You'll tell us about it later.
I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.
See you next week.